Much of Greenland was an ice-free tundra, possibly covered with trees and roaming woolly mammoths, in the recent geological past, according to a new study published in the journal Science. About 416,000 years ago. The findings help reverse the previous view that much of the Greenland ice sheet has existed for most of the past 2.5 million years. Instead, moderate warming between 424,000 and 374,000 years ago led to significant melting. At the time, the melting of Greenland caused sea levels to rise by at least 5 feet, although levels of heat-trapping carbon dioxide in the atmosphere were much lower than they are today, 280 versus 420 ppm. This indicates that the Greenland ice sheet may be more vulnerable to anthropogenic climate change than previously thought, and will be susceptible to rapid and irreversible melting in the coming centuries. During the Cold War, a secret U.S. Army mission, at Camp Century in northwest Greenland, drilled through 4,560 feet of ice on the frozen island, then continued to drill to extract a tube of earth and rock, 12 feet long, under the ice. Then this icy sediment was lost in the freezer for decades. It was accidentally rediscovered in 2017 and was shown to contain not only sediment but also leaves and moss, remnants of an ice-free landscape, possibly a boreal forest. But how long ago did these trees grow in what is now an ice cap 2 miles thick and 3 times the width of Texas? An international team of scientists was surprised to discover that Greenland was green only 416,000 years ago, with an error of about 38,000 years. Until recently, geologists believed that Greenland was an ice fortress, most of which hasn't melted in millions of years. But 2 years ago, using the rediscovered Camp Century ice core, this team of scientists showed that it could have melted less than 1 million years ago. Other scientists, working in central Greenland, have collected data showing that the ice melts there at least once in the past 1.1 million years, but until this study no one knew exactly how the ice melted there. Now, using advanced luminescence technology in rare isotope analysis, the team has created a sharper picture. Much of the Greenland ice sheet melted more recently than 1 million years ago. New research offers direct evidence that the sediments just below the ice sheet were deposited by water currents in an ice-free environment during a period of moderate warming known as marine isotope stage 11, 424,000 to 374,000 years ago. Last year, this melting caused sea level rise of at least 5 feet worldwide. Greenland's past, preserved within 12 feet of frozen ground, suggests a warm, wet and largely ice-free future for planet Earth.